Hey, Kevin, you felt like you kind of got into a zone early on in the game. Do you think that kind of propelled you? What's working tonight compared to maybe the past couple of games where you struggled a little bit?
Yeah, the first shot went in. Tonight was frustrating, just the foul trouble for me. Seeing one go in and then having to come out of the game. But credit to them, I mean, they trusted me to put me back in that first half. Was able to find it again. Guys were finding me, especially in transition. So that was great. Obviously, got into a little groove there in the second quarter.
Kevin, you've played in the NBA for a while now. Have you been around crowds like this, what you're seeing every night in Sacramento?
I haven't, not this consistent. There's like a playoff atmosphere every night. The only thing that's missing is handing out the T-shirts and maybe some towels, like whatever they do in the playoffs. But it really is. It's every night.
Kevin, you guys shot 52.9% tonight from the field, but these last 5 games, these last 5 wins, these guys about right around that mark. Can you talk about, the consistency on offense, the way you guys are shooting from the floor?
Yeah, we know we can score at this point in the season. I don't think scoring for us is the issue. For us, it's just how we're getting our shots. It's playing up and down, playing in transition, getting kick-out threes. Fox can go get his mid-range shots, but everyone else, for the most part, is either getting layups, threes, playing fast. So we'll take, we'll live and die. We only 30% from 3 tonight. There's other games we've obviously shot better. For us, it's just how we're getting those shots and just trying to be consistent in our movement, what we do game by game.
Kevin, you've talked before about how deep this team is and how so many guys can score at given moments, but at what point does it take it up to another level where you have, whether it's Domantas hitting clutch free throws, De'Aaron's 7 straight 30-point games, and Trey Lyles stepping up, yourself stepping up, just having so many guys that can deliver in key moments?
We've done it all year. We've done it all year. Obviously, right now, there's a great sense of urgency every night to keep trying to stack wins. We're in a dogfight here in the standings, obviously in the home stretch here this season. So I think we feel the sense of urgency. Domas, that was obviously huge, and stepping up and making those free throws. De'Aaron has just been aggressive, really consistently. Every game it feels like for the last month, just imposing his will. That's something that great players do, obviously all season long, and going to need him to do for us moving forward. We've done it all year. We've had guys. I don't know how many guys for our team have scored 30. How many guys have been in 20s consistently, but really 1 through 10, the guys in rotation, we're confident we can score.
So many times you've had a lot of games come down to the wire like this. How do you feel you've benefited as a group from a composure standpoint, not to kind of panic in moments like that and as it trickles down?
Yeah, luckily, we've won a lot of these games, which has been great. De'Aaron has mostly been our closer in a lot of these games. Malik has had his moments. Domas today made those big free throws. So for the most part, we're getting good looks at the end of the games. De'Aaron is able to get to his spots and consistent with knocking down that mid-range jumper. We weren't great down the stretch, obviously defensively today. Didn't get a lot of stops, but it feels like to win these types of games, we get stops when we need to.
Yeah, Kevin, this felt like the most zone we've seen from you guys all year. How do you feel like you guys did executing that, considering it's not something you go to too often?
Yeah, we had to try something different, try to keep them out of the paint. I don't think it's, teams that go zone, I think for the most part you just want to mix it in just to show teams different things, but not all the teams in the NBA play a lot of zone, so I think we got to be better in our man and staying out of the zone. But that was just something I think our coaching staff went to try to create some stops.
Kevin, you kind of mentioned it, free throw line. You mentioned Domas, but you guys were perfect 26 for 26 from the line. How important is that to knock those down?
Yeah, it's on Dutch, and we practice that a lot at the end of every practice, every shoot around. A couple of you guys have seen playing free throw game. It's super important, especially we needed every one of them tonight. Obviously, we were perfect from the floor. The 2 biggest ones won us the game, so it's going to be huge, obviously, in close games like this.
Kevin, you guys came out of training camp pretty confident in your group, given that you had a lot of new faces and a new coaching staff. But could you describe how your level of belief has changed since the season has started and getting to this point?
To be honest, I don't think it's changed too much. I think, like you said, we had great confidence coming from training camp, seeing how deep our team was, how competitive it was. Found success in the preseason, and you can't look at preseason too much, but I think we saw what we're capable of and getting up and down and scoring a lot. And we didn't start off the year great. We're 0-4. I don't think our confidence ever wavered. we have some really good players on this team, and we talked about our depth all year. Just guys stepping up when we need them to, and I think this team has always had belief. I don't think that's ever wavered.
Kevin, one more. As the season's gone on and that sense of belief has grown and like not just here but within the city and the excitement has built up, I just wonder from your perspective what it's been like to see, you know, not only the way you've been embraced but the way the city embraces the team and success. What does this feel like from your end?
Yeah, for me, it's all brand new. You know, I haven't obviously seen the lows that the city has gone through. So for me, it's like it's great. You know, there's so much excitement around the city. It feels like everybody here is following us. You can't go in public without, you know, everybody saying they're seeing the Kings. There's no other team in town that people watch. So for me, it's been great. You show up and you win. You're third seed in the West. This is the highest, most games over 500 I've ever been in my career. The highest seed I've ever been in my career. So there's a great sense of excitement. These fans, we've talked about, they show up every night for us. So I haven't seen the other side of it. I hope I never do. But it's been unbelievable for me so far, and I think the rest of this team.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.